One of the biggest differences I've noticed about Americans who vote for Democrats and Americans who vote for Republicans is that there seem to be tons of lesser evil voters who vote for Democrats, who know how bleak and hopeless it all is. Yet most of the people that vote for Republicans that I know of seem to be all in. Like they actually think they're making a great choice through and through. And they gotta stay on brand. So this past Sunday, right before my wife and I were leaving to go march in the Pride Parade, two relatives of mine were texting about rainbows in a family chat. Now, this was right as I was reflecting on why I march every year. How an aunt of mine couldn't get on her partner's health insurance through her job for years because marriage equality hadn't been passed yet. Or how my cousin also couldn't get on another aunt's health insurance because her partner was the biological mother of my cousin. And then I thought about the two friends of mine who were beaten into comas because they were born gay. Both survived, but not without major health problems as a result. So as my blood boiled from seeing these poorly timed texts, I thought about how useless it would have been telling this one relative how what she said was an affront to humanity. First of all, know your audience. Why the hell are you saying this in a chat that you know I'm a part of? I mean, she is so all in on Republican politics and all that comes with it, as well as the white Christian nationalism thing, full-on cult member, not even 40 years old and probably unrecoverable. And how is she radicalized? Well, ultimately, she's been swindled by the abortion issue, and her entire belief system has been formulated pretty much through that lens. And while I do think she believes being gay is a sin, since it's part of her brand, I also think her cruelty towards LGBTQ people is just like a bonus for her on top of the faux pro-life thing. But what if I sat her down and had her just look at what she said objectively? Think of the implications. What would Jesus say, let alone do? Forget about voting and candidates and who's listening to our conversation. Just try and make her understand that it is people like her that are the reason other people get beaten into comas for being gay. Why it took forever for everyone that wanted to get married to actually get married, which she still has a problem with. Why? What do you have to gain? You think you're going to heaven already, right? Why don't you listen to your Lord and Savior and leave the judging to him? Isn't that what he said? There's nothing you can do to change God's plan. It's in your good book, if you even read it, or you just read the parts you like to weaponize. It's just wild how much pressure these Republican worshipers feel to just go along with the whole script. No looking at any one thing individually, no critical thinking, no human moments. Everything's been decided for you. They just tell you what to believe and you question none of it. Least of all, how deeply anti-Christian it all is, which is the real irony since all the hatred she spews is under the guise of Christ. Enough already!